All right. Hopefully we are here. Can never be so sure. But we are back for the next run, which is going to be a HeartGold SoulSilver Any Manipless Race. Good luck. If you guys want to take it away, introduce yourselves.
Oh, it looks like we have to be flipped on the stream.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, we should be.
But hello everyone, I'm Tucker.
And I'm Lime, thelimefilms1.
Yeah, we're just gonna be doing a HCSS 80% Manipless Race. We should have a race room open right now, so whenever you're ready, Lime.
Yeah, I should be good. I remembered real quick that I gotta delete my save. But I should be good now. Gonna double check that it's actually gone.
Happens in race rooms where
Yep, okay.
one of the racers haven't cleared the save data yet, but should be ready.
Yeah. Alright.
Ready,
yeah. Good to go.
Alright. It doesn't actually tell me when the race is gonna start.
So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Alright, good luck, man.
Yeah, good luck to you too. And hello, PSR Marathon.
Hello, everyone. So, HeartGold, SoulSilver, Any Manipless. What is Any Manipless? That basically means you're trying to beat the game as fast as possible, and there's no restriction on whether or not you use glitches or not. So, we will definitely be using glitches, but we cannot be using RNG manipulation. So, what that means is that we can't do our normal manips that you might find in a HeartGold SoulSilver run, which includes, getting the cracked out Cyndaquil and Raikou that you might want, and maniping a Master Ball from the lottery. There's a bunch of things that you lose out on because you don't use RNG manipulation.
Yeah, so Manipless has a lot of different options that have to be considered instead of getting Raikou. So we still use Cyndaquil. Cyndaquil is still way better than any other option. Chikorita sucks. I think everybody knows that. And Totodile, while being good in Gen 2, faces many, many difficulties in Gen 4. One of the significant changes is you actually have to complete Sprout Tower in HeartGold and SoulSilver, whereas in Gold, Silver, Crystal, you don't have to complete Sprout Tower. And Sprout Tower has a lot of Bellsprouts, grass types. They use Vine Whip, and Totodile does not really like to get Vine Whipped.
I would say so.
Yeah.
I would not be liking Vine Whip if I were Totodile. So yeah, Cyndaquil just has a really good type matchup for all of Sprout Tower, and then it gets to a decent enough level so that it can do the early game. It just has better matchups in general. There is a specific fight, Rival 2, where being Quilava is just much better than being Bayleaf or Croconaw. So,
right. Yeah, when you pick Totodile, I think the strat is actually, if you're doing a Totodile alt main, to get Ice Fang, and so you hold off evolving until later, because Totodile gets Ice Fang much earlier than Croconaw gets Ice Fang. Because Bayleaf is a very, very big tank.
Yeah, and also has access to Reflect and Synthesis.
Yeah.
So if you're not hitting with Ice Fang, then you're absolutely screwed. Yeah, so we both picked Cyndaquil there. I actually have a female Cyndaquil, which is slightly more helpful than a male Cyndaquil.
Yeah,
usually
female
mine
Cyndaquil.
Who's getting to females.
It
Do you
is
want to
true.
explain why female is good?
Yeah, so it used to be that female was really, really good, because you would fight Whitney with Cyndaquil, and Miltank has Attract, and it sucks. Now it's just slightly better, because there's a double battle before Ecruteak, and the Pokemon in that double battle have Cute Charm, And Cute Charm can make your Pokemon infatuated upon physical hit, and we use Flame Wheel, which is physical, or I guess contact move. Flame Wheel is move.
Yeah. But overall, not a big deal.
Right.
It's not like my Cyndaquil's are miles better. Probably just have a little edge, but
yeah, it's very situational for it to matter. But male and female will matter quite a bit later. I don't know if we should spoil the surprise just yet, considering there's still some stuff we should talk about here, but it will be very important to get a female later in the game.
It will come up later, so hopefully we can talk about that soon. But for now, we're just trying to get to Cherry Grove, get past the grass. We actually do want to kill a level 2 or 3 encounter here, usually 2 if you can find one. Just so you get the XP. There's a level 2 Pidgey for me.
I still haven't gotten an encounter. But yeah, getting an encounter is actually pretty good, because it'll allow you to get Quilava after you beat Falkner. I also got a level 2 Pidgey. Nice. And it also lets you get Ember slightly earlier, so you kill one Bellsprout much quicker than you normally would.
Yeah, on average it saves a good amount of turns. Unless you have like a really good Quilava with really good special, then you normally just save the turns anyway on the fight that you'd normally be Cyndaquil, but said you are a Quilava in this category. Which is the one fight in Slowpoke where there's 2 Rattatas and you use Ember on them.
So I did miss my first tackle of the run.
I missed one.
That's one of the struggles in the beginning of the game, is you can miss tackle, because tackle is a garbage move.
Yeah, tackle is 95% accurate in Gen 4 with 40 base power. It's probably one of the weakest renditions of tackle that you'd see. It's not fun to miss a very weak move.
Yeah. Sometimes you miss 3 times in a row and you just sit there dumbfounded. But eventually we'll get better moves, and we won't care.
Yeah, moves that don't miss at all.
Yeah. We luckily don't have to rely on stuff like Fire Blast or Thunder in this run, so it ends up being not too terrible in the fights. But there are some things that can go very, very wrong.
Yeah. So I already kind of have a tell of how good my Cyndaquil is, at least on the physical attack side, because I almost got a 2-shot on the level 2 Pidgey that I faced. I did over half with the first hit, but it could have just been a lucky roll. So
yeah, you can take like general guesses based on how much damage you do to your encounter. But like Tucker said, it's not really concrete evidence yet, so we're gonna have to wait until we get to the level up. But that's another nice thing about this run, actually, is that all Cyndaquils are runnable, so we don't have to check stats and try and grind out getting a good special attack or something. There are strats for every Cyndaquil you can get, and it's definitely slower for some to have bad stats, but it's not too big of a deal.
For that's at all.
Especially in a race.
So you might see us walking through the grass here instead of running, despite having the running shoes. This is only a mechanic in HeartGold SoulSilver, where walking through grass reduces the chance that you get an encounter by about half.
Mm-hmm. And also, after we get an encounter, we run a few extra tiles, because there's encounter immunity after you get an encounter. So you can't get, like, extremely owned.
Right, for the next 3 encounter checks, which includes taking a step or doing a turn frame, you are unable to get an encounter at all.
And we should probably explain turn frames too. So turn frames are just when your character is standing still and then you push a different direction, there are frames where you're turning. And so generally, if we can avoid them, we will avoid them. Because it's a little bit slower.
Yeah. That turn frame that I did outside before entering Mr. Pokemon's house, that was not intentional. I would not do that if it were up to me, but I am bad sometimes.
Unfortunate.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I just took the turn frame for leaving the cutscene, and then also still took extra steps. So on that area, it can be a little bit difficult to time not doing the turn frame.
Yeah, especially because there's only one tile that you're trying to move. It's less than ideal for reacting to, so you're just trying to time it. There we go, I got it.
Good.
Alright.
So you might have seen Lime start his DS at like 350 something, 356 around.
Mhm.
That's because it's faster slightly to be in the morning or in the night when doing the intro cutscene. But you want it to be morning by the time you start getting encounters and have Pokeballs, so that you can catch a Sentret later, which is just gonna end up being our HM slave for Cotton Surf. By the way, I'm getting a lot of encounters.
That's
I've
good
not
news
made
for
it
me. So yeah, rival fight is pretty simple. There are actually quite a few different ways you can beat the rival in 5 turns. But the most consistent way that works with every stat spread is Leer twice and then tackle 3 times. And you'll be able to just destroy Totodile. I actually got a very nice fight there. So now we check our stats. Wow, that is minimum attack. Alright. So I got 9 attack there, which is like, whatever, Cynical's a special attacker anyway, that probably doesn't matter. Actually, it does matter. Because when you're fighting Crocodile later, it's much better to have higher attack. So because of this, I'm gonna have to grab an X attack.
Okay, and alright, my fight ended up pretty close, but managed to make it out alive. So
Alright.
often, if you have 19 HP, then you'll live on 1 HP, which is indeed what I got. Because Scratch normally does like 9. So, very grateful for that 19 HP. If I had 1 or 0 IVs in HP, then I would be dead, because I only have 18.
Yeah.
My foot F is 9 and my attack's 12. I actually forgot to check the others. But yeah, the worst that the triple tackle range can be on Totodile is like 91%. So
Yeah, it's
just not
pretty...
knowing anything about your Syndical, it's the best to just go double your triple tackle.
So if you do die to rival, it's not run over, it's okay. So you do lose 70 XP, but you can just fight a couple more wilds and get caught up again.
Yeah, the biggest concern would probably just be the money loss.
Yeah.
But you'll find that like losing fights in this game aren't usually the end of the world at all. It's an extremely raceable category because you can recover from losing fights very easily.
Yeah,
Depending on
and there are a lot of safety strats you can do, like entering the Pokemon Center early, that make them more recoverable. Because in general, if you lose to a fight, it's not that bad, unless you get sent back, like a super far way. And so Ecruteak City will be a little bit nerve-wracking for us, but as long as nothing goes extremely terrible there, which it usually doesn't, then we'll be okay. Because the run does get quite a bit more consistent after Bugsy.
So I'm actually gonna try a tweak here.
I forgot.
It's a completely visual glitch, but yeah, right here you can see that Ethan is no longer here to do the catching tutorial. He will still do the catching tutorial, but Cyndaquil is mysteriously left off screen.
Yep, you just leave Cyndaquil behind.
Very silly.
I'm glad
nobody's-
you remember to do that.
Yeah. And I'm just being presented a catching tutorial by a complete ghost. Nobody's here to do it. I'm just hallucinating right now. So yeah, this catching tutorial is actually slightly variable. The Meryl's stats are obviously not minipped. And it can have huge power or it can have thick fat. You definitely want thick fat so that it does less damage. And the Rattata can also use tackle or tail it. And if you mash through the tail it, then you can save like 0.5 seconds over not mashing through tail it. I don't know why people didn't know about this before, but you can definitely save time by mashing through a little bit in the catching tutorial. So yeah, Ethan reappears along with this Meryl, but my Cynical has not come back yet. I wonder where he went. She went. I have a female Cynical.
So on this route, we need to catch a Sentret. Sentret will be our primary HM user for the run, because Sentret learns a lot of HMs and is very, very good at its job.
So my Cynical is coming back right about now. There he is.
Alright, there we go. Finally got my Sentret. Sentret is a 35, I think?
35?
Or is it 40? I forget. Percent to encounter, I mean.
Oh yeah, it's 40%.
Yeah, 40%. So I'm gonna hit it twice. If you have like really, really good attack, sometimes you don't need to hit it twice, but hitting it twice will be on average better than hit once and throw.
Yeah, you just want to hit it into the range where it's 78% to catch. Which is like just about below half health. Sometimes if you have like a half health Sentret, then it's 78%.
Yeah, I think it depends on the actual HP IV of the Sentret.
If it's 13 HP, then you want to be looking out for 7 out of 13 HP. And if it's 14, then you want 7 out of 14. Unfortunately, 8 out of 14 is like on the cusp of the percentage. That doesn't work. So you have to go 7 out of 14 to get that good catch rate. So yeah, now that we have Sentret, we're just gonna start walking again. It is definitely worth it to run until you get Sentret, because you want to get encounter.
Right.
Alright, here's Mikey. Not a difficult fight, but can definitely be problematic.
Yeah, Mikey, you never really expect to die to Mikey, and you're never really ready to die to Mikey, but sometimes he can just do very annoying things, like what he did to me. I'm still alive, which is good, but a couple of unlucky crits and Mikey can send you right back.
Yeah, I haven't died to Mikey in a while. Hopefully today's not the day.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, there's a quick attack. Okay, we're good.
So your mom calls you here. The Johto Pokemon games are a little bit unique in that your mom can act as a sort of bank, where after you win a battle, you can it'll just send a little bit of money to her, and then you can go back to her house to go get the money. In a speedrun, that is not efficient at all. So we don't like doing that.
Money. We want all the money. We need all the money. I'm gonna make use of every last dollar in this run. Okay, good. The NPC was not blocking me. Can definitely get in your way.
Yeah, that guy can be a little bit annoying. Alright, so reminder to enter center.
Thank you.
In races, it's a common tradition for whoever is leading to remind all the other runners to enter the center. Because dying in Violet and going all the way back to Cherry Grove is not good. and there are a couple places where you're pretty likely to die. So we've got two, I guess, quote-unquote boss trainers coming up. First is Elder Lee, the leader of Sprout Tower. And you would think, oh, he must be easy, just Bellsprouts. Well, he actually has a Hoot Hoot, and Hoot Hoot, depending on your stats, can be a major pain to fight. Looks like I'm going to be 4-shotting Bellsprouts, so that is...
4-shot?
Yeah. We'll see. On this first Bellsprout, it might be.
Yeah, that attack is not looking good for you.
Yeah, so that's another thing about bad attack is you're gonna lose a lot of time on these very first fights, just because you take extra turns killing everything.
Yeah, I don't think my Cynical will have a 4-shot. Definitely has a 3-shot, which is normal. Once I hit level 8, they should start being 2 shots because of the damage boost that I get from hitting the level that ends in 3, 5, 8, or 0.
Yeah, for me, there are ranges to 2-shot. I've missed a lot of tackles so far.
Yeah, so having bad attack really matters for just this beginning part where you don't have Ember yet.
Alright, so I am modest with very low IVs in both stats. I'm looking at 0 to 2 special attack and 9 to 10 attack.
Gotta say, I can't complain about my Cynical. It has good offenses, good speed, and the only bad part is like the SpDef, which is probably the nature that, probably the stat where you want it to be bad, if anything. It just means that I can't do early Rival 2 later.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm happy if all my offenses are good.
Yeah, so another thing that sort of developed with being able to use every single Cyndaquil is there are different orders when you get to Azalea of which of the fights to do first. There's the second rival fight, and then there's also Bugsy. And a lot of the time, it's better to do the rival first. Actually, what the heck? Okay. My defense is much higher. I thought it was. I might not be modest. I might have input some values wrong at some point.
Oops.
Shoot. Alright, I messed up my movement there, but... So, a common thing you do after beating a trainer in a fight... So, you talk to trainers, because it skips the little animation. Exclamation point. But along the lines of skipping the turn frames, you can bonk to also skip a turn frame, and so that'll skip an encounter check, and it's also slightly quicker if your timing's good.
Yeah, you also might have seen that I just got an encounter in Sprout Tower, which can happen. It's much rarer than just like going through grass, but I killed the wild Rattata that I encountered because my defense is not great, and I want to get level 12 before fighting Elderly's Hoot Hoot, which will make it do hopefully 4 damage instead of 6 damage.
Right.
Due to that level up.
Yeah, so there are situations where killing a Rattata is better. For me, it really just is not, because I have really good defense, and my special attack is like decent but not good enough to the point where killing a rat will save me. Turn.
Yeah, and I was also in Blaze, so if I were to encounter that Rattata not in Blaze, I might not have gone for the kill, because it was also level 5. So I doubt that I would have killed it without Blaze. Yeah. even after killing the Rattata. Oh no, I actually won't be keeping Blaze. I still have one more level to go. Alright, I'm unlucky to get another encounter. It's just completely useless to get another encounter in Sprout Tower. It is still worth it to run in Sprout Tower because it's such a low encounter rate that even while running, it's just unlikely that you get the encounter, so you just take the time save from running over walking.
Yeah, and there is one more place where we'll be doing that as well, which is Slowpoke Well. It's just better to run, even though you can get encounters. Alright, so I'm up against Hoot Hoot now. Hoot Hoot can be really annoying. I'm not gonna say what he can do, so hopefully he doesn't do it. Well, he did it. So Hypnosis. Hypnosis is a really annoying move. 55 accuracy, and it always hits.
65.
Nice. Okay. Is it 65? Oh my god. I can't remember any numbers today. Alright, so...
I think it's 60 actually, but I misspoke.
Okay.
Yeah, I also got Hypnosis there. I healed at 8 HP because it's, I want to play a little safer.
Yeah, I played risky. Maybe I shouldn't have, but it won me the fight, so I didn't heal at 5 HP.
Yeah, at 5 HP, you're a 1 in 16 to die to a pet. Because 15 out of 16 of its rolls are 4 damage, and the high roll is 6 damage.
Yep. So I wasn't very likely to die, but it was definitely more of a possibility than if I healed. But waking up makes that fight so much faster. Because I get a Blaze hit, and I also crit. So it was very good. Alright, so now we just head straight to Falconer. His gym trainers are optional in this game, so don't have to fight them. Just go right around them, and you start the fight with Falconer. Falconer is very annoying. His Pidgeotto has a move known as Roost. His Pidgeotto is 50% to choose Roost. Roost heals half of its HP. So on any given turn, if its HP is less than 100%, on any given turn, Pidgeotto can pick Roost and destroy you. So I'm actually not totally sure. Okay.
Yeah, there have been fights where Falconer has exhausted all of his Roost PP. Hopefully it doesn't come to that.
You can get very unlucky on this fight. So the Pidgey also has Sand Attack, which is very annoying. But luckily, since we catch Sentret, we can just switch out, and it's really no big deal at all. Gets rid of the accuracy drop, and it's definitely worth it. You do not want to do this fight with that. 2024. Okay, so another bad thing is I am speed tied with Pidgeotto. So 24 speed is a speed tie with Pidgeotto, meaning it's a coin flip between which Pokemon goes first. And that is very annoying because it makes it harder to design the fight to go in your favor. Like that. See, if he... Okay, well, he roosted anyway. But if he had hit me and then I used Ember, then it would have been a Blaze hit. And I would have been in a...
Speed tie is just never a really good thing. You either want to be 100% slower or 100% faster.
Yeah, bad speed or good speed is what you want.
Okay, there we go.
Okay, that's good.
I beat Falconer. I was also speed tied, and I also got Sand Attack, but managed to not get completely rolled by Roost.
Yeah, I've gotten a couple. He's gonna tackle this turn because he can kill. Hopefully. That's not great.
Yeah, I got a nice hit into... I got a nice crit there, so I hit it into quick attack range, so I could just finish it off with quick attack. If it's not low enough red, then you can just go for the quick attack to finich. Not worry about the speed toss.
Attack didn't kill there, but you can just QA again. Alright, so I won. A very, very slow Falconer fight on my end, but at least I won. Losing there is no fun at all.
Yeah, if you lose to Falconer, then you go back to Violet Center You do get your PP back though, which is kind of a nice thing, but
Right.
usually you just want to be taking the next center in Azalea anyway.
Yeah. So you get your PP back, but also you obviously lose the potions you used, so it becomes a harder fight again.
Luckily, neither of us died, so we're
Yeah.
chilling.
That's sort of the main concern for the beginning. Now we're like a little bit in the clear, but the beginning is still dangerous. Basically, when you're using Cyndaquil and Quilava, there are a lot of spots where you can die. It's not until a little bit later that we get some safety.
There, we just head to the shop now, get some super potions, antidotes, and repels. Now that we can buy repels, we're just not gonna have to deal with many more encounters.
Yep.
Except
I will
in
say,
some places where, in this category, you want to YOLO a bunch of grass.
right, with the shop routing, there are a couple areas where it's better to just YOLO a couple tiles than buy more repels. But I am glad that we are at least close so far, because one of the worst scenarios for a race is somebody dies right at the beginning, and then, you know, somebody's just way ahead.
Racing in the first place, you know? It's just
Yeah.
a bad feeling.
But there are many, many turning points in this category, which is part of what makes it such a fun race. So even if somebody's way ahead, terrible, terrible, horrible things can happen to that person, and the tides can turn.
Absolutely. It really isn't over until it's completely over, so
Yep.
have to be playing to your best of your abilities at all times.
Very
I was
true.
considering taking the Pokemon Center here. My PP is probably fine.
Honestly, maybe just enter it for safe.
Well,
I
I'm
don't know
already
how
kind of
far
past it, so
Oh, shit.
we're gonna roll with it.
Alright, good luck. I'm definitely entering because my PP is very low.
So right there was our first spinner. I didn't go for any setup or anything, I just went for a normal pass. But it's really bad to hit spinners. You can pass them with a technique 100% of the time safely. As long as you time it correctly and react fast enough. So that's what we're doing here. And then right here is the first tweak of the game. That actually matters. Okay. We're past him. Now, you might have just seen what I did to pass that next spinner there. It was a little strange, but I know from experience that just going straight in with a menu pause with perfect movement is not safe, so I waited just a little bit because I didn't actually do the real setup correctly, so I just took a little bit of a delay and checked at a time where it should be safe, and I passed him because he wasn't looking.
Yeah, so there are some spinners that most spinners will turn when you're running, but some spinners in this game just don't, so you can run right by them pretty safely.
Yeah, that one in particular, you can just run by them. It's usually the ones where they face only two different directions and they're directly opposing each other, so up and down. That guy can only look up and down, and you can just run past him. Oh, nice. Okay. Yeah, hitting one of these spinners is really bad because you want to be managing your Emperor PP.
So I had to enter the center and grab X attack. I probably repelled a little bit earlier than I should have because I didn't realize until afterward. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to YOLO a lot of tiles in the cave here.
Yeah, if you are going to enter the center and grab the X attack, that's like the only scenario where you don't want to repel on Route 32 itself.
Yeah.
And you want to delay it until you get to Union Cave.
Oh, wait, did you explain the tweak?
Yeah, I did.
We did it.
So,
Okay.
But I didn't explain it in depth, but basically doing that tweak deloads the NPCs that would normally be there, guarding Slowpoke well, so you can just go right past him and then not have to go to Kurt's house, so it saves about like a minute or
30-ish?
two,
Is it a minute?
something like that. But yeah, you skip going to Kurt's house and
Yeah.
just get to bypass that.
And that's why you enter the center before Union Cave instead of entering the center in Azalea.
Yeah, you cannot go to Azalea and then come back and still have the route or Silpaquel tweaks pass, so kind of just have to either take the center before doing Silpaquel, or if you have enough, then you don't. You can't like do the tweak and then decide to take the center. It's just not possible.
Right.
Unless you want to go back all the way to Route 33.
Yeah.
So yeah. These grunt fights are not too bad. The worst one is probably Proton right here. I just got encountered right in front of Proton. It's pretty silly. It's not worth it to repel in Silpaquel because it's a low encounter rate. And if you do get the encounter, then it is slight time loss compared to using the repel. But if you don't, then you're saving time, obviously. And you're more likely to not get it than get it. Yeah, this Zubat has Supersonic, and never seem to hit through it. So I'm just gonna heal to full here.
I'm gonna grab that for safety.
Yeah, I grabbed the Super Potion because I bought 10 repels, which is not entirely normal. But having that extra repel later is gonna help for just in case my Carp Hunt goes a little poorly.
Yeah.
I do like having that 10th repel. Just that the repel cycles are sort of in line.
Yeah, so Tucker mentioned Carp Hunt. We switched the main Pokemon we use a couple times, but the final one we use, that we use for basically the majority of the game, is Gyarados. And Gyarados is very good. And the reason for that is we can catch a very, very high level Magikarp and then level it up immediately and get a very, very high level Gyarados.
Yeah, it completely solves all the problems that you might have if you're under-leveled, but
right,
you're just not under-leveled until like you reach red. So I'm gonna take the center here. I can't do early rival, so I'm gonna be doing Bugsy. So I want to deposit Sentret before doing the gym, because otherwise I would be seen by a double battle inside the gym. So you get to skip it if you only have one Pokemon alive in your party.
I'm considering doing early rival. I'm gonna actually check my attack first though, because I'm a little bit worried that it's just gonna be nastier than doing.
You got the X attack, didn't you?
I did get the X attack, so we'll see.
Yeah.
It should be good. Yeah.
There are some attacks where it's like extremely bad. And
Yeah, I
you
know.
still don't want to do it.
Yeah, I still don't want to do it.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate, but... Oh wait, no. I still do want to do it. Yeah, I'm good. Okay. Whoops, I misread that. I saw 23,
if you have a low IV and minus attack, then you don't want to do it, because the range is just still really bad on Croconaw.
Yeah.
The whole fight is based around whether or not you're going to take too much damage from Croconaw, and whether you're going to kill Croconaw or not. And 6.
So I entered the center just for a little bit of safety in case I die, because I am notorious for dying to Rival 2, and also Rival 2 can be a little bit scary for even a normal runner who is not stupid. So we'll see. See how it goes.
Yeah, Azalea Center is definitely one of the greatest value centers that you can take, because you can die to Bugsy and Rival 2 just so easily. You don't want to go all the way back to Violet.
Alright, Mean Look is good. Ghastly can choose 3 moves there. Mean Look and Spite are kind of what you want. And Curse is very annoying. So I'm actually gonna do...
Meanwhile, here on Bugsy, getting a Leer turn 1 is not good at all. With Focus Energy, it's making me sweat a little bit with the sight there. Just don't crit me. It's a 1 in 4 chance to crit me here. Okay. He's gonna heal, because I put in heal range. That's like 23 with a quick attack, so I have to heal. Alright, my hope is just to get no crit, and then no crit again. And then kill it with the Blaze Hit. Okay. Kill? No, dude. Oh, I burned it! That's so clutch. Oh, yes, dude. Oh, I didn't get the range when I burned it at the very end.
Didn't get the range! That is really stupid. Okay. That was 90... What was that? Oh, that was a 78%. Okay, yeah. Ah, fuck. Okay, so now that I don't have the X attack, I've gotta go do Bugsy.
Yeah, you should pivot to doing Bugsy now. Make sure that you don't have Sentret alive.
I'm just gonna drop some off. Alright, that's a little bit unfortunate, but we can recover.
So yeah, getting Leer into Focus Energy there is probably like one of the easiest ways to lose to Bugsy, but luckily my defense was not too bad. Because you can definitely just die to two hits after Leer. Or die to 1 hit if it crits with Focus Energy. So yeah. Now that we're past Bugsy, I'm gonna heal up Quilava and get Sentret again. And then head to Rival 2.
Yeah. Oh, so I talked about Curse, but I forgot to mention Sentret is pretty much required for Rival 2 just because of Curse. Like, if you get Curse, you've got to switch out. So you lose health. It's annoying.
Right, really quickly here, I'm going to pass off the hosting torch over to Iron. So good luck to both of you.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Thank
Freda.
you for hosting.
Welcome in,
Oh, guys.
Iron.
Welcome.
Good luck on the run. I'm gonna keep it quiet on my end. Enjoy the run. It's gonna be a good one
Alright.
for sure.
So
So, yeah.
Lime has died. I'm likely to die here, but
Uh-oh.
hopefully it's not going to happen. I say likely because I've just gotten Curse and my Spit F is not great, so...
Okay.
okay.
Yeah.
So-
Rival 2 can be a very, very scary fight.
Yeah. I'm actually going to not switch immediately. I'm going to hit Crocodile with a Leer first and then switch, because it's likely to go Scary Face. Good. Alright. Even at 28 HP, it's probably not going to go for Water Gun. I don't think it can do 28. Yeah, so I'm going to take this turn to heal up Quilava while Sentret's out here. I only need 2 Leers because I did late Rival.
Of course. Damn it. Alright, so I got one of the worst possible fight patterns, QA into Focus Energy. So now I've got to hope he doesn't crit me. Good, there's one. Thought where he didn't. And now I've got... Oh.
Alright, there we go. So Crocodile likes to just spam Scary Face until you're at -6.
Okay.
Because it can't kill the Water Gun from good HP. So I basically got a nice fight there because it did what it was supposed to. It's like an 85% chance to go for... Or 85, what am I talking about? It's like an 80 point something percent chance to go for Scare Your Face on each turn. As long as you're not at -6. Not sure why I went for Quick Attack to finish there, but I did. Because it wasn't going to kill. Should have just gone for another Ember on Zubat. Luckily it didn't hit Supersonic, so we're chilling.
I'm actually in a unique scenario here. I don't think I'm...
What's your unique scenario?
I'm in Blaze.
Oh, after
Lexi. Yeah. I think I'm just
so
not gonna...
you can do something a little cheeky
Risky.
where you take your Blaze into rival, you don't heal it. You don't heal your Quilava, and you just OHKO the Ghastly.
And what's good about that is you skip needing to re-enter the Azalea Center. But I'm just gonna play it a little bit safer and
Yeah. I would
go get
recommend that.
Sentret.
It's also not great if you don't have Sentret in your party,
Right.
because you have to teach Cut to Quilava, and that teaches over a move, whereas Sentret doesn't have a move to teach over.
It ends up being like barely faster.
Yeah. And you have to keep Quilava through the Hall of Fame. And you can't deposit Sentret either because it has Surf. So it's actually like not even great to... Oops, it's not even great to not teach Sentret Cut there.
Yeah.
I think you make the right choice. Now, I repelled just outside of Ilex Gate there, because this repel will wear off, like, right here. Right after getting cut, and before the cut tree. So it combines that menu together with teaching cut. Now, okay, very good.
I got Spite, so it's okay. Yeah, Blaze just avoids the chance of Ghastly using Curse, which again, it's just like slightly annoying.
Yeah, it's 21 and 64 to go for any of its 3 status moves, which are Mean Look, Spite, and Curse, and then has a 1 in 64 chance of going for Lick, which is not ideal, especially if it paralyzes, which has happened to me.
Yep.
I'm pretty low on Super Potion, so I'm gonna grab this one, Ilex. Super Potions actually end up being very useful, even up till, like, Lance. Because you want to manipulate your HP in a specific way. Get into that later, once you get there.
So,
Super
because
Potions are a good tool.
because I died after killing Ghastly, I'm actually getting Flame Wheel a little bit early here.
Nice.
I don't even think it'll be good, because I'm not even sure if this will... We'll see. Let's see. Okay, cool. It did still kill. I wasn't absolutely sure if it would still kill, but it did. Generally, Blaze, Flame Wheel should always kill Zubat.
Yeah.
Right, but that's really good for me. That fight went about as well as I was hoping for it to go.
Yeah, because I grabbed that Super Potion there, that was the only, like, deviation of movement for me while being on all those repels, so I knew where it'd wear off. And normally, if you have perfect movement, then you'd be able to enter through the middle of the grass there and then get the shortest cutscene, where you don't walk as many tiles as I just did, but since I grabbed that Super Potion, you have to go all the way outside the grass and enter the cutscene. Take a little bit of a time loss there.
Yeah, so entering a little bit earlier just lowers the amount of tiles you're walking that are running.
I grabbed a couple of items in Alex Forest. I grabbed a Revive, an Ether, and a Full Heal. All of them are useful, but hopefully I won't have to use any of them.
Right.
But they're a really good insurance, just in case something bad happens.
Yeah. The revive, the most extra steps to grab, but it's pretty much always worth in a race and marathon setting, and even just doing runs.
I have never skipped a revive.
Yeah, me neither. You hope to not use it, but if you do use it, like, your run isn't dead. You can still continue.
Yeah, there's plenty of scenarios where the revive is just absolutely necessary. For example, dying to Whitney.
Yeah. Dying to Whitney is actually pretty rare, despite what your childhood anecdotes might say. Whitney's pretty easy in the speedrun.
Yeah. Given that we switched to using Kenya right now, and Kenya's a female and it's faster than Miltank, it's actually quite the easy fight.
Yeah. Still, though, unfortunate things can happen. But we just hope they won't happen. But yeah, once you get Kenya, the run becomes a lot more consistent. You are much less likely to die on any of these fights after Azalea compared to before. But it still happens.
Yeah. Kenya's pretty good because it has set stats and it's good IVs on its attacking speed. It has a hasty nature. So you're just able to plow through this part of the section of the game where it's like all normal types, and then when you get to Morty, it's ghost types. All of which Kenya just has a good matchup against.
Yeah.
These Jigglypuffs are actually 14 and 16 ranges, but hopefully just get all of them. Because they have like disable and sing. Don't want to deal with it.
Right. The best thing that can happen is defense curl. But yeah, disable and sing are very, very annoying. Because if you get disable, you start relying on Fury attack.
Not the most reliable move.
If you get sing, well, you gotta use the full heal, and that's not good either.
So this Snubble usually makes you heal. You're right, yeah. Okay. It usually makes you heal before the fight because you want to be at full HP before the fight, but if it uses 2 scary phases on you, then it will go for a bite, and you don't 2-hit the Snubble. Have to go for the 3-hit unless you get the crit, which I definitely did not get there. But if you get the crit, then it bypasses Intimidate, and then it just one-hits it. It's so nice to get.
Yeah, the crit is huge time save.
But unfortunately, Snubble led bite there, so I have to heal anyway. But it means that I won't get flinched because I will never be slower than it.
Yeah, leading bite is probably the best of the not good scenarios.
So yeah, very conveniently get to level 21 there, and then I get to evolve to Furo. And then now we're gonna do the Whitney fight as Furo. And we actually teach Mirror Move there. Not only is it a good move to use in some of these fights, but it's also just, you just want to do it anyway, even if you weren't going to learn it, because it tries to learn it again as a Furo at level 23. So it's just faster to teach it and not use it if that was the case. Good, I got Mimic. The Clefairy has like Metronome, which, you know, can be anything. It can be like Discharge. You might get paralyzed. Good thing that didn't happen this race.
Yep. Well, can still happen to me, so don't say that yet.
I shouldn't speak so early.
Yeah.
So yeah, so you'll see this Miltank just goes for Stomp here. It can't go for a Truck because I'm female, and actually crit the Miltank. So that's really good. That was a
Oh
good
wow.
fight.
Yeah, nice.
Double layer and then double Mirror Move or double Aerial Ace is what you normally see there. But I'll also take that. Stomp has a 30% chance to flinch the Miltank. So there's a lot of different ways the fight can go, but it's all basically in your favor. Like, even if Kenya dies, then you can use Quilava to revive and finish the fight with Kenya still. Because you're faster and you don't boost your own attack, you lower her defense, so it's not the end of the world if you die.
Yeah, you do a slightly different strat later on, which involves doing a double fight as a single. I also got Bite turn 1. That's interesting. Bite turn 1 is surprisingly not that common, despite the fact we both got it. And then I got Scary Face Miss. Dude, that's so annoying. Scary Face Miss is really, really good because it skips the heal.
Actually, I didn't talk at all about the tweaks entering Whitney's gym, but you did 2 tweaks there just so that we can skip getting the radio card.
Yep.
A little bit of time save. Doesn't skip any trainers, but that tweak right there skipped a lot. It skipped 2 spinners, it skipped 2 trainers that you normally have to fight. It's just
It saves a ton of time. This is where the run starts to deviate a bit. It's still pretty comparable to glitchless, but this is where stuff starts to deviate. Like, we skip those trainers, our shopping is different. Stuff like that. The only split Rubentus has never reset on.
Wow. Just such an easy split.
Yeah.
I think the only time that I've reset on this split is because I crashed the game while doing one of the tweaks.
Wow.
So that was my own doing.
I've reset.
Yeah, you definitely have reset when you maybe not.
When I maybe don't need to.
Yeah.
Okay, Metronome Bug Bite is good.
Revive.
Only took 3 damage, so I actually don't have to... I shouldn't have to heal, we'll see. Depends on what rolls I get from Stomp, but should be good here.
Okay, so this is the fight where being female matters for Quilava. The Clefable and Wigglytuff both have Cute Charm, so the
as long as
fact hitting it with Flame Wheel makes a difference because I can't get attracted. But now
So
that
I
I
flinched.
growled, I'm gonna start going for Embers.
Alright, we both had pretty good winning fights. You crit Miltank and I flinched.
Let's go for this. Unsure if that'll kill. Okay, it killed. Growl's not the best. I actually should have gone for the right side because I had Blaze. Oh well. Kind of realizing these things as they happen. But not a horrible fight. Should be getting by. I'm actually might want to heal here. I don't think I'm gonna kill Wigglytuff on one turn. I'm gonna heal Kenya. And then Ember.
Yeah, this double fight is kind of a sneak hard fight. I've had more trouble with it than the Whitney fight. Like it can be very, very annoying. Most of the time it never feels like you get significantly lucky on the fight. You either get, okay, that was normal, or oh my god, my run is over. That's how it feels.
Right. Because either way, you have to give one of the fairies a turn, because you're trying to kill off one fairy each turn by double hitting one of them.
Yeah.
Normally, it's like the best to leave the Clefable alone.
Whoa.
It has Growl, Metronome, and Encore, whereas the Wigglytuff has Sing, Disable, and Defense Curl.
Okay, so I had to do a little backup there because crossed the horizontal load line, which loaded in the trainers, makes me not able to deload them. So I had to do a little backup tweak, which just gets me under everything. It's
a
similar
vertical
speed.
line that loads in the trainers. If you cross a horizontal one, then you can just do the tweak again, and it'll work.
Yeah, that's what I meant, I think.
Okay.
I hope that's what I don't know. Anyway, either way, I did cross it, and had to do the backup, and it's just slightly slower because you have to menu, and then you also have to cut down the tree. I actually specifically messed up on purpose so that I could show off the backup tweak because I think it looks cool.
Thank you for
Yeah.
providing this content
Yeah, for the marathon.
for the marathon.
Odd back, yeah. Usually, when you have to do the backup, sometimes you can mess it up quite a bit because I think most people don't practice the backup, so you end up doing the backup and it's like, oh fuck, like how do I do this again? And you mess up a little bit. I ended up getting it first try.
Yeah, if there's one thing to practice, then it's the tweak that you have one shot to do,
Right,
not the backup.
not the backup one. So pretty good. That's not good. Alright, I'm probably gonna have to heal actually. What's your health? Yeah. Okay, well actually I want to do this.
All right, right now I'm entering Rival 3, which is a little involved of a fight. When I seen that I just revived Sentret there, and that's so that I can switch out on Magnemite safely, and sack Sentret so that I can get Quill out in safely with Blaze.
Right. Yeah, there are a bunch of different strats for Rival 3. Luckily, all of them kind of win the fight. It sort of depends on a mix of your Quilava's stats and how the double fight went, so what your HP is at.
Oops, I do not want to switch into Quilava. I would go against what I just said.
Alright, so I had a decent fight there. It didn't go terribly, but again, like I said, it doesn't ever go excellent. It just goes, that's alright. I can deal with that.
Yeah, because I was in Blaze, that makes that Magnemite guaranteed.
Last tile encounter, damn. So that's one of the places where you got a YOLO, Tucker YOLO'd it too, I think. Did you get an encounter?
I did not.
Okay. Dang. Game's beating me while I'm down.
It was bad.
But yeah, it seems like you'd be pretty likely to get an encounter there, but for me at least it feels like it works in streaks where I'll have like 4 runs where I get the encounter in a row, and then I'll have like 5 or 6 where I don't. Do you know the actual like chance of getting an encounter there? Because I don't.
I don't know.
Okay.
So that Croconaw did not go as I planned it to. Alright, cool. But normally what happens if you heal Quell with a pull is that you're able to get 3 Leers off and then a quick attack. But since Croconaw went for water guns like straight away, I was not able to get there. But it's okay. I was actually expecting Croconaw to go for Scary Face on Kenya, but went for an Ice Fang, which scared me. Alright. Oh, a lot of things are happening at once, but yeah. I also got the Zubat 25% range there.
Oh wow, nice.
Yeah, so it's actually a pretty good fight, all things considered.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter how the beginning goes, as long as you kill Zubat. You're chilling.
Yeah, that Zubat can make you lose an insane amount of time. Because 1, it's an unlikely range, and 2, it has Supersonic. And 3, you could be slower than it if Croconaw got a Scary Face off, depending on how you played the fight.
Yeah, if it lands Supersonic, it's so bad.
Yeah.
Because you just kind of hope that you don't get owned, and then you get owned anyway.
Probably the safest option in Rival 3 is to like heal Quilava, so that you let Quilava tenderize Croconaw down to just
Right.
Aerial Ace Oko range, which requires 3 Leers and the quick attack. But if you only get like 1 Leer in, then it's a 2-hit range with Aerial Ace, and it lets Croconaw get either an Ice Fang or Scary Face in there.
So I actually have a unique scenario here, again, where Sentret is alive. Usually after Rival 2, Sentret's not alive, but I had a very, very nice fight there, where Sentret ended up being okay. So, after I kill Ghastly, I'm going to be doing a switch to Sentret, and then Magnemite will kill Sentret, and then I'll send out my Quilava to take care of Magnemite, which is, it's just a very, very safe strat, because you can't get paralyzed, can't get confused. Sometimes you can get very, very destroyed by the Magnemite because of all its status, and that's why you set to shift. Okay, well, I messed up. Just
Did you go to Quilava anyway?
Yeah, okay, well, it's Supersonic Miss, so it doesn't matter.
Not much.
God, I missed the range though. And I hit myself. Alright, this is bad. Alright, I got through the Parafusion though. I did get punished by missing the range, unfortunately, but...
If you're Parafusing, normally you want to, like, go
Full
for
heal.
the full heal, yeah. You
But
heal both of them at once.
Since I knew I was going to be able to kill Magnemite, I was like, just keep it. So this is going to be a 2-shot on Croconaw, which means I'm going to have to Ether. But that's not too bad. So that's my fault. It's just because Sentret usually... Okay, he actually used Ice Fang. Okay, good. It didn't freeze. So Ice Fang is... You're pretty happy when you see it, because that means you're not slower than Zubat. But also, it can be a little bit nerve-wracking, because if you get frozen, you're not dead, but it's very, very low chance that
it wasn't the worst for you because you had Sentret alive, but
Right.
I got Ice Fang below full HP, so a crit would definitely kill me,
Yeah.
and a freeze would also be really bad. I got Curse from Counter. That's not supposed
That's that's unlucky. Hunter is very rare to.
to
Wait, which fight are you on? Yeah, that fight. Okay.
the one where you
Hunter.
leer the Hunter in the gym. The only gym fight where you have to give one of the Pokemon a turn is this Hunter.
Right.
I actually got Sucker Punch after the curse too, so I could have died.
Oh jeez.
I got crit. I did not want to die to just the random jank Hunter.
Yeah. I figured you were talking about that Hunter. So I would hope that you're not that far ahead of me, that you're at Morty already, but
Yeah.
yeah, that Hunter is very, very rare to use Curse.
I just realized I have to heal on this Hunter. Because I'm at low HP. I should have done this. I should have healed before the fight. It's fine.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's a good boy and goes for Sucker Punch. Good girl, actually. It's a girl. It went for Curse! Oh my god!
Oh Jesus, okay. Why did it go for Curse? Why are you... Okay, that doesn't make sense to me, but... That's...
It just means that
Funny.
it probably doesn't have good AI.
Yeah. But
Curse
then...
does a quarter of your HP every time,
Mhm.
every turn.
I
Alright.
feel like I never see Sucker Punch from it normally. Does it have? I don't know.
I'm pretty sure it does.
It should. I don't know. I'm trying to think now if I've ever seen Sucker Punch from it. Because you definitely see it from the other ones, but...
Yeah. So I'm still above Curse range, so I'm not going to heal before Morty. If I play this fight correctly, then I should not need it.
Yeah, Kenya doesn't take a lot of damage from Ghost-type moves, surprisingly enough. So,
In fact, I'd say no damage at all.
yeah, well, you know, if you're generous. So you actually don't need a lot of HP going to the fight. Yeah, 21 I think is like exactly good.
Yeah, you just want to be above 1/4. So that curse doesn't kill you.
Yeah.
This Haunter is a 50-50 range. Hopefully I get it. I did not get it. Alright.
That means I'll get it. That's how statistics work.
What's gonna happen here is that Morty's gonna heal Haunter, and then I'm gonna X attack. And then now I'm gonna Awakening, and he's gonna use Dream Eater, because he can kill.
Yeah.
Yep.
And so that's actually why it's almost preferable to have low HP.
Yeah, so that you're in Dream Eater range, so that it can't go for anything else, like Curse, for example.
Yeah. Because if you get Curse after already being asleep, it's not fun.
Got Hypnosis from Gengar. Cool. Alright. I just went for the double hit range because I didn't want to risk the 15-16.
Yeah,
Did I say double hit range? It's not a range if you double
It's not
hit.
a range, I was
Okay.
gonna say. So on the fight, you can go for a 15 and 16 range with Leer plus
and
Aerial
X
Ace. Yeah, when you have X attack. It's a little bit quicker because you skip the Citrus Berry text and regen bar. But again, it's 15 and 16 range, so if you miss it, it's like you use an extra turn.
That's Morty down.
So I got Curse from Haunter. Or I got Sucker Punch, sorry. Not Curse, is what I meant to say.
Yeah, you can kind of see how Kenya just handles this gym.
Yeah.
It's not terribly threatening. The only threatening thing is like getting cursed if you're down to the last poke. The worst case is you get cursed from that Haunter, and then you have to double revive. You have to revive Quilava and then revive Kenya again to get rid of the curse. She loses a bunch of time, but you're never dead to it.
I can't. Man.
Yeah, it's also very easy to fall off in the gym.
It's not easy. I'm bad. It's not easy. Don't listen to him. He's trying to make me look
It's
better
actually
than I
very
am.
difficult to fall off in the gym.
Yep.
So if you manage to do that, I don't know what to say about you.
Yep.
Is that what you wanted me to say?
Yep.
Okay.
In all seriousness, yeah. The pathing in the gym it's all one tile wide. With enough practice, you most of the time shouldn't be falling off, but recently I've been falling off a lot. I think I need to. I don't know. I gotta do
Fell
something.
off.
I gotta practice again. Yeah, I fell off.
L plus ratio plus you fell off.
Yep. Fell off in more ways than one. So I'm also at a good HP for going into Morty. Low, but not too low.
So now I'm just looking for level 50 Magikarp. I'm just doing a repel trick here. The only encounter that I can get is the level 50 Magikarp because of how the encounter slots here are. The next highest level Magikarp you can get is level 25, and my Kenya is level 29, so I cannot find those. You might have seen that I did those 8 turn frames at the beginning, up, down. That's so I can maximize my encounter rate while doing all these turn frames here.
Yeah,
This is
HeartGold,
what I'm
SoulSilver.
going to be doing for the next seconds or minutes, or maybe not an hour, but hopefully not.
HeartGold SoulSilver has another unique encounter mechanic, not just walking. I also missed the range, bro. This is stupid. Where if you sorry, I am focusing on this fight. There's an opposite direction counter where if you go a bunch of opposite directions, you're more likely to get an encounter. There we go. Finally said what I needed to say. So Magikarp is known as the Great Equalizer because sometimes it can take a really, really long time to get. So people from behind can kind of catch up.
Probably the closest that we'll get to esport Pokemon speedrunning. My hand
Yeah.
literally just cramped up right there. You might have seen me pause a little bit. So I
Yeah.
switched my finger of choice
So I
carpenter.
actually went for the range on Gengar, so I have a lot of aerial ace PP, and I was feeling a little frisky, and also I didn't want to get Sucker Punch because then I would have had to heal. So I was like, you know what? I'll just take it.
My goodness. I do not want to hit the trainer by
Yeah,
leaving the water.
That's one
Oh
of
my
the
God.
scary parts. You don't want to hit the trainer when you're doing the hunt. It is looking like Magikarp is equalizing the race quite a bit. We'll see if I get a quick hunt or not. If I get an equally as bad hunt, then obviously it's not equalizing anything, but we'll see. On average, it's 70 something, and then median is like 69, I think, exactly.
Something like that.
No meme.
Yeah, literally 69 seconds. And that's just from doing the math of, every turn frame is 3 frames, and if you do perfect turn frames, which are definitely not happening right now, and that's like the amount of time it'll take, because each
Right.
turn frame is a 1 in 1,000 chance to get the Magikarp.
I
And
gotta
oh
remember
wow,
that.
I am not looking too good right now.
Yeah, I'm kind of catching up here.
Yeah, no, not at all.
But yeah, this is one of the many reasons why this category can. There are a lot of points where you can just kind of get owned by RNG. Certain fights and also this that make things just a little bit slower. And by a little bit, I mean a lot of bit. Yo, Viz Loud on the slots there. Double Viz Loud. That's awesome.
Cookie Guy Pog.
Alright, I'm entering the pond, so we are pretty much officially equalized.
Great equalizer. Hopefully it's not even a lead change, but Dude, I am really struggling right now to get good turn frames. And they're just not having it right now.
I'm focusing.
Oh, there we go. Finally got carp.
Alright, so no lead change.
First thing I want to see is female. Yes, it's a female carp. That's really good.
Alright, yeah.
Whew. My hands. On the way through it. So the reason why female is good because we're actually going to teach Magikarp Attract, and both Blue's Pokemon and Red's Pokemon are all male, so you're going to be able to set up using the great move called Attract.
Yep. Attract is actually very, very helpful, and it proves to be a good time saver.
That's my favorite part about this route.
I know,
Also, I
Iron,
feel your
you're...
pain. Tucker, that look painful.
Yeah. Iron, I know you're familiar with using Attract in speedruns too.
I've used it here and there, yes.
I'm getting a little bit unlucky.
Not
here.
to as good effect as you guys do, though.
Understandably so. This category just abuses Attract. So a couple of things I want to do here. I want to switch Magikarp to the front, and I want to give it 2 rare candies. Oh, yikes. Okay. A 15 attack, level 51.
Oh yeah, I think that's minimum.
Close. 13 is minimum.
13 is minimum? Yeah, okay.
Now that can mean... It means that I have
It's
low
still be
IP,
okay.
but it doesn't necessarily mean that I have minus nature.
Yeah,
We'll see right here.
it's hard to tell from the Magikarp.
Just because Magikarp has a really low base attack stat. But, Gyarados has a high one. But yeah, 123 is definitely minus. It's not great. It's a bike shop. Yeah, so
I
my
still haven't
Magikarp-
gotten my Magikarp, so
Yeah.
it looks like the distance between us will stay about the same. Maybe even longer.
Unfortunate. I never repel? Like, what?
Congrats.
Oh my god, I never super repelled. That's... Pretty awesome. Alright, well I guess I'm gonna YOLO. I'm gonna YOLO through the first room of Mount Mortar. I was supposed to put up a super repel like just after getting the rare candy, so that I wouldn't get any encounters on this route and through the first room of Mount Mortar. Okay, I did get poisoned though, which is good. On the first hit.
Yeah, so we actually have a strat where you want to get poisoned, so normally you kill Nidorina in one hit, but oh, don't fight her. You kill her in 2 hits for more of a chance to... Or did I say Nidoran? I meant Nidorina.
Nidorina.
Get more of a chance to get poisoned.
Actually, I
have poison.
poisoned Nidorina with
Oh,
Flail.
you did?
Yeah,
And still got
but
poison,
I
nice.
still got the poison. So in this first room, I generally don't want to get encounter. The reason why you want to get encounter in the first place is because you need a rock climber. Just none of the Pokemon that you get are able to learn rock climb, so you have to catch one.
I am having a really bad hunt.
Yeah, in the first room, it's only a 25% to get a good encounter, and in the second room, it's 85%. Geodude is one of the good encounters. It can learn rock climb. So I'm gonna weaken it down with a flail. Ooh, I crit. Okay. Didn't kill though.
Watch me after all this time get male. That would be hilarious.
It would be really sad. I hope you get female, so that this race doesn't balloon. But yeah, your chance of beating blue and red just skyrocket if you have female. It is one of the biggest, you know, like, oh, you got female, it's kind of over now.
Yeah.
Easy to feel that way, but I've definitely won races where others have female in their head.
Yeah. Male is still fine. Female just makes you more likely. I mean, like, male still does a good job of...
Either way, the fights are bad, so it doesn't really...
Yeah, either way, the fights are terrible, so...
Huge difference.
Doesn't matter.
You can never count a male.
I actually wonder if my second repel is gonna run out. I might have to buy an extra. Because my turn frames have gotten very bad at this point. Now that I've been doing this for so long.
So yeah, we're not actually going to heal the poison yet. We're going to wait until the Gyarados gets down to 16 HP for me, because I have high max HP, so that I have Flail 150 for this entire section of the game.
Yeah, so Flail, oh, there we go, finally. Okay. Yeah, so Flail basically works, oh, and it's female. Cool, good.
Nice.
It works in sets of 64, so when you're at 2 and 64 of your HP, you have 200 power, 6 and 64 is 150, 13 and 64 is 100, and then 22 and 64 is 80.
The sweet spot for us is getting to the highest HP of Flail 150. You don't need
Right.
Flail 200, and also there's things that have quick attack, which can just kill you. Because you don't have a priority move. I'm at 7 HP, that is too low. I'm gonna have to Oranberry and then take 1 more damage and then heal. In the last race that I did, I actually healed off on the correct tile. Oh no! Alright, it's fine. I accidentally went down to 15. I didn't think that would happen, but alright. Did I even super repel? I don't think I did.
I shouldn't have risked that. Whatever.
Alright, we're good now. 15 is probably fine. Just that 1 HP is a little bit of a bonus if you have good HP. Oh.
Yeah, so I tried a little setup there, and then I didn't pause. So I went over to go to the other side, and then I risked something I shouldn't have. So. Jesus Christ. Alright, we're okay.
Yeah. Hitting
We're
wrong
okay.
is really not a good thing.
Yeah, it's not one of the worst. It's probably one of the better spitters to hit, to be honest. Like,
Yeah, he's one Pokemon, but he's like it's pretty hard to beat with Kenya unless you like evolve Gyarados straight away. Which I mean you can.
yeah. What was your speed?
My speed was 94, so it's not that.
Okay.
It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
I don't have crazy
Actually-
speed so that I can beat Pikachu at +1, but I can beat everything else that you normally beat.
Alright, I'm actually just gonna take a second to put in my stats because make sure they're good.
Yeah, always have to keep track of your stats.
Yeah.
I should have. Is anything on Chuck gonna be a range? Yes! Oh no! My Poliwrath is gonna be a range even with Flail 150.
Is it really?
Yeah, because I have 4 to 5 minus. So
Yeah.
just
that's-
barely a range. I need 124 to be guaranteed, and I have 123.
Dude.
Alright, well, let's just get the range. And we're all good here.
Like so better. And I forgot to. Whatever.
Please, dude. Please, dude. Yes, dude. Okay. Got the range.
Yeah, it's probably still like. I really need to focus up though, because I'm making a ton of silly mistakes. I also got first turn poison point.
Nice, congrats.
No crit though, so. Yeah, poison saves quite a bit of time. It gets rid of some setup.
Yeah, it's a really meticulous kind of thing to get the perfect HP for poison strats, but it's completely worth it.
I am gonna have to YOLO the first area here. Easy.
Yeah, we're not even gonna heal poison, or not even gonna heal the slow HP yet. We're gonna keep it until basically victory road is
Rattata.
over.
All right, so you're very likely to get Geodude or Machop. But I got Rattata.
Oh yeah, Rattata cannot learn Rock Climb. Yeah, either one, Geodude or Machop. Machop, the way that you weaken it is by switching to Kenya and then pursuing, so you don't actually take a turn of poison if you're trying to weaken a Machop, whereas you do if you're Geodude, because you just use Flail. So, if you get Geodude, it makes setting up poison a touch harder than just waiting to get to the water and then using the Pecha Berry, or equipping the Pecha Berry there, and then seeing your HP. So right now I'm just getting a couple of items. Just got the rare candy here in Violet, and gonna do actually another tweak here to get a really good move. Oops, that's not how you do a tweak. That is how you do a tweak. Just get it out of here. Good. There's a spinner in the way that you definitely want to avoid. It's actually a very scary tweak, because if you mess it up in such a way that you go a tile too high, then, or a tile too low, then you end up hitting the hiker.
Right.
And that's the whole reason why you have to fight that optional trainer in the first place, because he's looking right at you when you do tweak.
Yeah. It just so happens that
Yeah.
he also has poison point, so it's good.
Yeah, we're not actually just fighting him just so that we get poison. It's not even guaranteed to get you poison. We are not just fighting an optional just because we want to.
Yeah. Just for fun.
We actually fight the optional so that we can do that tweak so that we can get the move Waterfall. It's a much better move than any other on Gyarados. physical 80 base power water type move has a chance to flinch 20% of the time. It's worth the detour.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to go to 5 HP because I think I over. Here. Check here. Oh, I didn't. Okay, so that's good. So I just need 4 more steps. I think that was 4, right? Nope, that was 3. Okay. It's a little bit hard to count on the bike.
Yeah, that's why it's like not reliable to just count. In
Yeah,
Yellow World.
you can't really just
So
like
difficult.
count as you're going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, they kind of get like smushed together, some of the beeps, so
Mhm.
you think some are a certain way. Just another. Like how
So
I thought that was
there-
4. Just
There, I grabbed a nugget and a red candy. Gonna sell off the nuggets here, along with PP up that I grabbed earlier.
Yeah.
Then buy a lot of items, along with all the TMs too. I want to keep attract. Do not sell attract. Sell everything else.
So I actually have average attack, so it won't be a range on
Nice.
polygraph. I
think it's the
will.
first time for me that I actually had the range there.
Oh wow. Oh, actually, I could have done 16. I didn't realize my HP was.
So, yeah.
That's fine. Yeah. One thing I will say. Is that my special attack is plus nature 27 to 28. Which sucks in this category because Gyarados uses 0 special moves. That's the sort of Gyarados that would be kind of nice to see in glitchless, because you actually surf a whole lot there. But in this category, no surfs at all, so good special attack just kind of makes you feel bad because your plus nature could have been something else.
Yeah.
But I
that
will
could've been-
say, I hope that my defense is the minus nature. I'm still not sure whether it's my defense or special defense. But minus defense will be better for the red fight. For reasons we'll probably explain when we get there.
Yeah, it's just so much happening right now. All right, so now I'm gonna line up for probably the biggest tweak in the game, where we skip 4 gyms casually,
Yep.
or 3 gyms actually, because we fought
Right.
Chuck so that we can use Fly.
Yeah, fly
You don't have
is
to do, but it's faster.
yeah, it's faster Manipless because we get Shucky anyway.
All right, and also the pressure is on for me to get an optional tweak after these normal 2. Okay, that was
Right.
first try. Because it
Oh.
allows me to get a rare candy that is really quick to get.
Yeah, it helps with some ranges and it's just quicker than other rare candies.
I just remembered you guys get Shuckle.
Yeah.
Definitely the good
Ah.
item for.
Damn it.
Did you miss it? Alright.
I did miss it.
Well, now the pressure's really on for me. We'll
One
see
of
if
us has to get it.
Yeah. This is my way of redeeming myself for having such a bad run up until then. I'll just get triple. I practice it so much, you have no idea.
I also practiced it a little bit, but guess not enough.
Yeah.
Damn it. Just dodging some spinners here.
I am a little bit salty that I hit a spinner because there are like none in this category.
Yeah, there really aren't that many.
There are like 5 or something, so it's really rare that you hit one. Besides maybe the one that you do for the tweak.
Alright, so I got past the spinners there, used a couple of setups, but they actually didn't spin favorably. But this went with normal passes. My defense is not atrocious, so gonna be fine here with all the quick attacks that might happen. Should not be seeing them at all. We're gonna be able to keep flow.
Oh, another thing worth mentioning, grabbing this violet candy, is, okay, I can't hit mahogany. So, Pokemon following you in this game is a really cool feature that everybody loves, but, it actually presents some time loss for us when using Fly and other things as well. It's one too low.
Yeah, so if you try to fly or get on the bike and your Pokemon is out, you actually have to go through a little animation that puts the Pokemon back into their Pokeball, and then you can start doing whatever you're trying to do. So
Yeah.
the fastest thing to do is, for like a little part of land, even for like one tile, is to get on the bike so that the Pokemon never gets out.
Yeah.
And when you fly out, then that animation doesn't happen. It's a cool thing they tried to do in HESS. I'm not opposed to it, but just a little bit of time loss. Where it would be faster to just like run those 1 or 2 tiles
Yeah.
if it didn't happen.
So I am playing on a different date. So the camera guy was in an annoying spot.
Playing on a Sunday, right? Or...
Yeah, no, not. I'm playing on 2000, so I don't know. Day of the week I'm on. But I am on the correct date.
Yeah.
I'm on 1-1. It's very important that you are on specific dates in this game because certain days have hail. Well, most days have hail when you're fighting red. Sometimes they don't have hail. And hail is time loss and it makes the fight harder. So obviously we don't want that. So we pick a day without hail. The most common one is January 1st.
Yeah, it's just an easy one to remember.
Yeah.
I always go with January 1st. Okay, got static there, which is fine. We get to heal it in just the next menu. For the next fight. I actually got a range that I completely forgot about. It was the Golduck at Flail 100, because you do level up into Flail 100.
Yeah, that can be a range with bad attack. Most of the time, Golduck isn't too much of a worry, but...
Yeah, it's probably unfavorable even, but we got it.
Yeah. The main concern
died,
is,
maybe.
if you have, like, normal attack and it sends out Golduck first, and then Vaporeon.
Yeah, Vaporeon's harder to get, for sure.
With, Flail 100, yeah.
Luckily, I was able to recognize that I had bad attacking time for the Rapidash.
Right,
And
yeah.
I can go for the Flail 100 range there. Just went for Waterfall instead. Definitely killed. It's not often I get to play with terrible attack, but we are doing that. Whoops. Yeah, so if you mess up a little bit while trying to do bike movement, like you take a step in the overworld and then you spawn the Pokemon, that's where the time loss really matters.
Yeah.
You want to be getting on the bike on the correct tile. So, getting a couple of items there, we're just going to sell those later for fuller stores. It's a great tile for the repel to wear off on. Right when I have to do the turn frame. And we're also going to get this TM for Earthquake. A really good move. This helps out a lot for just everything. Normally don't get it in glitchless, but it's just definitely needed in glitched. You need that boost from strength.
Oh, for sure.
We're gonna teach it right away, because there's a Magneton in the next fight. I am modest. It's my nature.
Wait, no, let's want this. Oops. What is... Spit F minus, damn.
Yeah, that's not a good one. Definitely
Yeah.
want your spit up to be as high as possible. Alright, Rival 5. Since I'm faster than Sneasel, just gonna go for the kill right away. Didn't have to potion or anything. We're actually gonna try to get down to flail 200 in this fight. Gonna give the goal that one turn to hit us into that range, and hopefully we're able to just beat the Fraligator in one turn. Because we have
this
flail
one's
200.
a complete failure. I missed triple tweak.
No, dude.
Yeah,
Neither of us getting triple tweak.
that's a
Badge
little bit sad.
DK.
Yeah,
Did not deliver.
I'm a little bit annoyed with how I messed it up too, because it's not how I normally mess it up. Alright.
Actually, did not have the waterfall. Could have flailed even. Flail has the least amount of text out of all my moves. So I want to be using it as much as possible. Good. Alright. Air crit has a high crit rate. I was nervous about that, but
I'm hoping
get
that
down to 4.
Ventus is laughing at Iron's joke and not our triple tweak execution.
Yeah, Rash and Modest would be good natures to get as a Squirtle. Not as Gyarados.
Have you not?
20.
I thought you did. Hmm.
That rare candy can be pretty tricky to get. It's just in a random place. Alright. The only thing we're gonna leave behind here is Gyarados. Not Gyarados. Jesus, that would be a really bad idea. Leave behind Gyarados. Quilava. We do not need Quilava anymore.
I am realizing
Everything
that I accidentally used Flail on the Machop and Machoke, so that's 2 more than usually is. So I might not have... Let me see.
You only need the 1 for Alligator, so it's not a big deal.
Yeah, I think I'm good anyway. Yeah, apparently not. I didn't realize that you had never gotten triple tweak on a run.
My defenses are actually really good.
Oh.
I have like low 20s in defense and 29 in speed up. Alright, just candying before Will, and then we're off to E4.
That happened to me once, so don't worry about it. I don't know what that race. Yeah, had a very bad time trying to hit waterfall tweak. I feel like that tweak. I don't know. Not
That
bad
tweak
at
in
it
particular
anymore.
is just really punishing if you mess it up and hit
Yeah.
the hiker, and also it's like one of the hardest ones in general.
Now that I've gotten used to it, I barely mess it up, but it certainly can be a very, very tricky tweak, especially if you're just starting out.
I'm definitely gonna have to go to +4 on Will with my attack.
And speaking of starting out, if anybody here is interested in learning this category, we do have a very active racing community. Not as many people as the old days, but you know, we still keep it going, and we play pretty often.
Yep.
Just about every week. And so we'd love to see some new faces.
Yeah, starting
And-
about like 2 years ago, a lot of us would get together every weekend to race the glitchless variant of this category, and nowadays we've been racing a lot of this category itself.
Yeah.
It's been a lot of fun. This category is like probably not as beginner friendly as glitchless, but in my opinion, it's definitely more fun to race.
Yeah, I agree. There's a little bit more of a learning curve to this category.
For sure, yeah. With all the tweaks and
Yeah.
many more places to die.
Right. But I'd recommend it. It's pretty cool. It's a nice, quick category.
Yeah, it's one of the quickest things in DSPSR.
Yeah.
If you're willing to put in the effort to learn, then I think you'll be rewarded very nicely. Alright, so that's Will down. I just have to go to +4 there. My speed's fine, so I didn't have to X-speed. The Jinx and the Zatu can be issues if you don't X-speed. They have Lovely Kiss and Confuse Ray, respectively. Here's Koga. We'll lead with an X attack. Oops, that's not an X attack, that's a full restore. Forgot that I got Confuse Ray. Poison Jab is completely fine. There's actually a couple of places where the Pecha Berry that I have equipped can be useful. One of the places right there was Ariados' Poison Jab. But yeah, didn't activate, so you get to keep Pecha Berry until red. You just go to +3 and then you start to kill things.
And the Pecha Berry is very, very useful. It doesn't seem that good, but it comes in clutch a lot.
Yes. So we're actually slower than the Crobat. You're never able to outspeed it. And it likes to go for double team. Good thing you just hit through it. It's not really worth it to go for the X-speed to outspeed it, because it's just the Crobat that matters.
Yeah, it almost always uses double team, and its attacking moves don't do a lot of damage anyway, so there's just no point really.
If you're like slower than Venomoth, which can happen, if you have really bad speed, then I would go for the X-speed, because Venomoth is also a problem. But yeah. You get both if you do that.
Oh! Fuck off. Okay. Got crit. That's really unfortunate.
A death to Will?
To rival.
Oh, rival, okay.
Right. Yeah, Will is very, very unlikely to die.
Yeah. I mean, for rival, you always give Golbat one turn if you're doing a poison threat, so happens.
Yeah, I think that's the second time that's happened to me. I'm not sure. Pretty sure I've gotten crit there before.
One of my like good PBs got crit by the Sneasel.
Oh, but Sneasel.
Yeah, because I was slower than it and was
Right.
trying to get down to flail.
Oh, actually, I think I remember that.
Yeah,
Now that you mention it.
happened in a race too.
So unfortunate that I got crit there, but it's not run over or anything. We have revives, so it's not a big deal.
Was it Bite or Air Cutter?
It was bite.
Bam. 116.
Yeah. Which are you on? You're on Bruna, okay.
On Bruno.
So yeah, Lance is pretty much the next scary fight. All the Elite Four members are pretty... Oh, I can't... That's another thing I've been messing up on lately. I can't grab this rare candy either. Yeah, all of the Elite Four members are pretty easy. But we start to face some difficulties fighting Lance. Lance is nowhere near as bad as the Manipt fight, which is like...
In Manipt, you have to hit 6 93% accurate thunders.
Right, and you have to not get crit. Yeah.
During this
So, it's very bad. In this category, it's not quite as bad.
I take this any day over
Yeah.
Manipt fight.
But you're still trying to get flail, so you know, on one of the later turns, if you get crit, you can destroy it. But you do have revive, so you could try again. It's just pretty slow if you get like fully set up and then he kills you, which has happened to all of us many times.
So unfortunately, with my attack on Karen, I have to go to +3. She only went for 2 double teams. I did get through. 60% chance to hit there. 2 double teams. Pretty good luck so far in E4. I'm not complaining.
We'll see if I can say the same. I got confused, Ray. Terrible, terrible luck. Yep. So
why is the game so mean today? I don't get it.
So messed up. I will say, the game definitely chose somebody. I won't say who, you know.
Well, if it's not you, then I wonder who it could be.
Yeah.
I could have used strength there. It's fine. So I could have X-speeded on Houndoom, but I decided not to. There's only 2 things that are faster than you in this fight, which are Houndoom and Gengar. Gengar usually doesn't do anything. Yeah, Spite is fine.
Usually. It doesn't do anything.
The worst thing that I can do is Destiny Bond.
Right. So, you could get Destiny Bond, which...
Shouldn't happen.
It's not terrible if it happens, but it's still slow. I personally X-speed just because well, if I'm slower, I X-speed because I just don't care.
I mean, I just wasn't dead to Houndoom at all, so I was fine skipping it. And it does usually have fast plus, which is not a big deal at all.
Right. If you're faster than Houndoom, that's pretty reasonable to go for it. I might actually go for it this run, just to try and make up some time. Considering you're probably wrapping up,
I'm kind of making it hard for you to catch up here, but...
Yeah, well, let Blue and Red decide. Nip is let Lance decide in this category, it's
Blue and Red. So yeah, we're just gonna try to get to Flail here. Off of Lance's Gyarados, and then Sweet. So you need to set up 1 speed. But there it is. I need 150 if I'm going to do 3 X attacks. And I'm frozen solid. Wow. Alright.
Apparently we're robot.
A robot?
Yeah, Discord's bugging, I guess.
Uh-oh. Unlucky.
Kinda good now?
Good. You good?
Thinking.
Oh my god. I've been frozen again. Are we back? Hello.
Wait. Did I not?
Yeah, the auto sense fine now, I think.
Alright, cool. So I got frozen twice, which means that I had to set up... I got frozen 3 times, sorry, I spoke too early. Which means that I just could not get Flail at all on Gyarados.
Right. Well, that's good news for me.
Yeah. One of the rare times that you'll ever see me go for 7 X attacks in 1 fight.
Yep. Yeah, 7 X attacks is very...
When you don't have the chance to go for Flail.
Right, you don't have the chance to go for Flail and your, like, minimum attack.
Yeah. If I had 23 IVs with minus nature, I would have been able to just go for 6, but I have to go for 7. Because Gyarados doesn't do
that.
it.
Oh, I know what I did. I'm an idiot. Okay. This should be fine. I lose out on Venomoth XP, but I'm pretty sure that's still good. If I remember correctly. Worst comes to worst, probably just have to... we'll be fine. I don't know why I'm forgetting so many things.
Yeah, so just like all throughout the E4, you just want to play for just to have like good enough HP entering Lance. Like that can be like half HP or like around 80 HP. That usually ends up being good setup for Flail, but if you get frozen, then you have to like bail immediately. Unless you have like a full heal, which I did not.
Right.
Because I had a full heal when chopping, so I didn't get it, and then I got staticked. So because all of that happened, I was not able to keep Flail. And I lost a lot of turns to a good fight. Which is unfortunate. But what can you do?
Oh, did you mention the Machamp range?
Yeah, Machamp can be a range. But I didn't go for it because my attack's just so putrid that I just went to +2 to skip it.
I think you would have been like... What are you, 2?
I'm 4.
4?
So it would have
Okay.
been 2 out of 16.
Yeah, 216, yeah. So obviously, most of the time, you can just go to +1 and be able to kill Machamp. But if you're minus attack, a lot of the time it's not worth it all.
Yeah.
Like half of the minus attacks are just not good enough.
More than half of the Gyarados have like guaranteed range of Machamp +1.
So I only went to +1 because my attack is pretty good.
Hopefully you get a good Lance so that you can catch up a little bit.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the first bad thing to happen in a while in my run, so...
My run has been like nothing but bad.
Yeah.
But hopefully that means red and blue will be nice.
So yeah, right here we just have a basically cutscene for all the Pokemon in our party. We need all of them entering Kanto, including our guy Shucky here, which we'll start talking about it later.
Yeah, we should describe the strats while we do the fight, because that would be chaotic and fun.
So right now the game is saving. I'm gonna buffer soft reset so that it resets immediately.
I'm gonna hope that Umbreon doesn't hit me here. I'm at pretty low HP. But if I can leave the Karen fight... That's not great either. Okay, so I'm gonna have to actually Super Potion right now. Let's see. There we go. Waterfall is very valuable because you need it to kill Gengar and Aerodactyl. So if you miss like too many times on Umbreon, you've got to like use some more X attacks and then use like Earthquake or something.
I actually had the backup Ether, so if I miss so many times on Karen and Grobat, then I would be able to use the Ether. Oops.
So I actually X-speeded now because my HP is pretty low and I want to make sure I don't take damage on Gengar.
Yeah.
Because Gengar can do Focus Blast and that would kind of put me at like a somewhat uncomfortable HP.
Alright, so right here, I found a Pidgey in the wild. And I'm going to use Encore on it, and then I'm going to Bide. This might look completely insane. Like, what is he? What are you doing, Tucker? Completely deranged. Okay, good. It's right where I want it. I shouldn't have sent that for this, but yeah, we're weakening down Shucky to 35 HP exactly, so that when we get to red, his Pikachu, his lead is a Pikachu, and it will go for quick attack because it sees that Shucky is able to die from a quick attack. But it doesn't see that it's only a 1 in 16. It just goes for the quick attack anyway because smart AI prefers going for the priority move that would kill. So yeah,
Yep.
and we absolutely need Shucky to bait out the quick attack from red. Otherwise, Gyarados is just not able to beat Pikachu at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is quite interesting because, like, if anyone watched my run, I use pretty much the same strat, but the light ball on Pikachu is bugged, so almost pretty much every Shuckle could just go into full HP. But these guys actually need to whittle down their health a bit, and if in that I don't want to sort of talk too long here, but if they end up patching that out in that hack, I'd have to do something similar. So
It's a fun strat. It's good.
It is.
Because then you hope to get crit. You're like, oh, please crit me. And then he crits you on the last turn, and you're like, no!
Yeah. If you get down to 34 HP, then usually just still take it anyway, because
Yeah, you still take it. But it's
still favorable to live.
it's just more likely to kill you.
Chucky has consistent stats too. In this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And consistent, and the ability is consistent, I'm guessing.
right. I don't know if it would even matter if his stats were randomized.
I mean, it would.
It would?
Yeah, because if he has higher defense, it would do less damage.
Chucky is a relaxed nature in this, so it would probably do more than 35 if it didn't have that.
Yeah, okay.
Its ability...
I was thinking about the wild, not the Pikachu. Right.
Oh, yeah.
Of course that would, yeah.
No, the wild doesn't matter. It always just does 1 damage, unless it does a high roll.
Shuckle is not in Glitchless Manipless.
Yeah, so the reason why Shuckle's not using Glitchless is because you need the Rock Climber in no matter what to get to red, and in Glitchless Manipless you have access to Snorlax, which is able to double as both a red killer and a Rock Climber, so you just catch the Snorlax.
Yeah.
And you also want to bait out Blastoise instead of whatever Shucky gets, which would be it would be Snorlax all the time if you use Shucky in Glitchless Manipless.
The only unfortunate part is that sometimes Snorlax can just suck, and it's terrible.
Yeah.
Shucky is pretty much always gonna be doing work, unless he gets 1 in 16.
Exactly. Yeah, Shucky, as we mentioned earlier, is set stats, and its ability would have been really nice if it were 1, sturdy, and 2, the sturdy mechanics worked in such a way
Gen
that
4, yeah.
You know, it worked like Gen 5 and Plus, where
it's
like a Focus Sash, but it doesn't act like that in Gen 4.
Right.
So we still have to weaken it.
Sturdy sucks until it gets gated.
Oh, also the whole reason why you want to bait out Quick Attack is because Shucky has the move Encore, and by using Encore in it, Pikachu is not able to use one of the moves that would just outright kill Gyarados, which would be Thunderbolt or Volt Tackle. So you're able to send out Gyarados and then set up like some X speeds and then kill it once it's done on being encored. And the game tells you when Encore is over too, so you're not like guessing. So yeah, it works out very nicely. And depending on how many turns of Encore you get, which is variable in Gen 4, you get to set up even beyond 2x speeds. It's just free setup. So here we have a tweak. second try on Route 8. One that I'm normally really bad at, but I'll take second try.
Yeah, second
allows
try's not
allows us to skip this trainer here.
Yeah, and so that's why you keep or that's why you would keep Quilava if you taught cut to Quilava.
Yeah, absolutely
'Cause-
need cut there. So you skip the double trainer.
And then you skip the next double trainer by just surfing
Around. Repel here. Because we're lining up for another tweak. Also teach attract. Very important.
So one thing about this next tweak is you can do it while running, but it also works while biking. I used to do it biking all the time. But it started to
Why don't
just
you go for it
crash-
anymore? Why don't you go for it anymore?
Well, it just started to crash my game. For some reason, I don't know why. Worcester still does it and it doesn't crash his game, so I'm not sure. But it like randomly just crashes my game sometimes, so now I do it while running, and it's sad. Yeah, like I posted a clip and I mean nobody has any idea why it possibly just doesn't work. It's not like a hardware issue. I tried on my 3DS and my other DS. Yeah, it's weird. One of those
weird oddity.
mysteries.
Might have an answer someday, but today is not the day.
Yep.
Last tweak in
Ooh.
Kanto.
Nice.
Oh, that's not how you do it.
I got crit by Pidgey, so
Nice.
saved one turn. Yeah, escape! Fuck off! No! Okay, well, 33 HP. That is very unlucky.
Might wanna
Normally, the only
heal.
thing you can't escape from is Rattata. It's a very, very fast Pidgey.
No, I got a level 3 Pidgey and I was speed tied with it. I paid
Really?
attention to
Oh, wow.
what I was getting outsped by. So
Yeah.
if you're slower, you want to switch out to different Pokemon and then try to run away. So yeah. So I just did this tweak where I get to glitch into the gym and then skip all 7 badges in Kanto.
Yeah, I must have been speed tied. Because I'm pretty sure my Encore went first. Because I did use Encore and then I was like, I do that. Unless I just really wasn't paying attention and I was being outsped the whole time.
Surely you didn't lose all those, or you didn't win all those speed ties.
Well, I used Bide, so... And I saved a turn because he
Ah.
crit me, so I didn't have a turn to use Safeguard.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I don't know about 33. I think I would like try to. I think I would heal that honestly, but you went your way.
Yeah, I think we're fine. You survive on above 2 pretty often, I feel like. I think I'll be fine. But we'll
I think
see.
it's like
maybe I'll-
9 and 16.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's still over half. And, I mean, Shaki dying isn't like the worst thing in the world, because you just reset immediately.
Yeah. Alright, so we're on blue now. I've led with Attract, and I'm waiting for Trick Room to wear off. Ooh, okay. That's a lot of damage. I'm not going to be able to... I actually don't want to use my full restore there. Because I'm quite low. So I'm trying to watch for when Trick Room goes down, but I'm also trying to set up to +6 attack. I have not gone to +6 yet. So I have to probably go for another cycle of Trick Room. Yeah, unlucky. So it's 1 turn, just 2 turns. Okay. It's like 5. 3.
Yeah, so ideally, Executor only uses Trick Room once.
Wait.
So you don't have to stall any turns. And that's something that female helps with a lot. But if you get very, very lucky, you can also actually get one
No Trick
cycle
Room.
with male.
Yeah.
And you can actually get no Trick Room if you're very, very, very lucky with female.
Yeah, every turn of Infatuation is just a coin flip of whether or not they're able to move. So
Right.
if you win enough, then you'll be able to get no Trick Rooms. Getting 2 Trick Rooms with female is actually quite unlucky, but it's okay. So it's a good thing that he hit Hypnosis on that turn, so that with the turn that I healed is also the turn that Trick Room wears off. So I'm not having to deal with Trick Room. The reason why Trick Room is so bad is because the Rhydon would just kill you when it comes
Yeah.
out. The Stone Edge. So is the Machamp with Thunder Punch too. But, yeah.
There are a lot of
Halfway
things that can
through
kill
it,
you.
yeah. Yeah, the rest of the fight should be going smoothly. I'm actually down to 5 X attacks now, and I have to use all of them on red. So I cannot
Yeah.
retry red if I die.
Well, you can retry from your save, but you can't
Yeah, I cannot
use the...
revive
Alright, that's...
unless
Route 8.
unless I haven't used my X attacks. But, yeah. So yeah, since I went to +6, that Gyarados is likely to die. You only need +5 to kill Executor with like average attack, but if you were given the extra turns, then you just want to go to +6 so that you can kill Gyarados later. So that's a Pidgeot, but you can just go for Waterfall and Pidgeot instead of trying to strength it. I don't even like care to strength it anymore. Just go for the Waterfall. Okay, so that's blue. Is there anything we haven't talked about yet? I feel like
I'm not
everything
sure.
happening at once. It's like something can just slip by. 'Cause
About
the
to
difference
sound
with this category and like glitchless is that there's a lot less downtime.
Oh yeah, for
It's basically
sure.
removing all like the boring parts, like the rocket parts and
Yeah, that's what
trainer
makes this
fight.
such a fun race category. And glitchless... Well, glitchless is kind of fun for its own reason. You get a lot of time to chill and just like talk to people. But in glitchless, it can be kind of hard to be motivated when you're
Yeah.
going through a radio tower and everybody else is already done with it and you're like just sitting there because you got a bad car punt or whatever.
You get to soak in time loss even
Yeah.
more than this category. But yeah, literally, like you're not very far from doing something exciting in this
No.
category all the time.
Alright. I'm only sad about messing that up because that means I didn't get all Kanto tweaks first try. Lame. 1-1-2. Silly. But yeah, radio tower, rocket hideout. Pretty much every rocket part is just boring in glitchless because once you get Gyarados, everything dies really, really quickly. Because they're all like level 30s and you're level 50. So now is my turn on blue. We'll hope that I get a decent fight here.
Good luck.
Thank you. He's no pushover.
That is
I've
true.
got to give it everything I've got.
Blue gets a lot of praise from Mr. Gym Guy. checking my stats here before I enter red.
I
If
do
I
think
rare
it's
candy
kind of
it.
funny how, in Glitched, when you talk to Blue, he's like, "Yo, you finally got here." It's like, yeah, I guess you've been waiting for me. And he wasn't in the mood at Cinnabar, and we don't even know what Cinnabar is.
He doesn't know us. Like,
Yeah.
how has he been waiting? Who has he been waiting for?
Weird. This guy's weird.
Surely no
That's-
Sabrina where Sabrina saw you coming 3 years ago.
That's so weird how that first. I'm so used to going through this in that ROM hack, and like that first outdoor section is like rotated 90 degrees.
Oh,
Just
what?
looks it looked a bit trippy. But everything else is the same. It's kind of weird.
Hmm.
Yes, okay, cool. So, I got one cycle here, which is good.
Very nice. So I can actually get really boned here if I get the minimum encore. Because I do not have the speed to beat Pikachu, and I do not have the attack to guarantee Pikachu with an Earthquake at +0. So I'm really hoping that I just don't get minimum encore here.
Is minimum 2 or is it 2 to 3? Is it 3 to 4?
It's 3 turns, but you use one of them on when, you know, Shucky
Switching out.
dies.
Or switching out, or dying. That's... I can't speak. Who let me run here? Who's ahead? Tucker is currently ahead. Tucker's on red, I'm finishing up blue here.
Yep.
But red is
Not over.
mean.
Not over.
Yeah. So we'll see.
Alright, here we go. We're gonna see that Shucky strat now. We're definitely gonna get quick attack, and we're gonna hope that it doesn't 116 to kill us.
So you guys might have noticed if you're an astute observer that I actually only went to +5 on Executor. Tucker had to go to +6 because lower attack. But that is to guarantee Executor. Gyarados is actually harder to kill, so I had to do another X attack. But obviously, it's much better to kill Executor as early as possible. Less chance to get triggered.
Okay. I am able to get to the X attack. It's
Nice.
not minimum encore. And I even get another turn on top of that. I'm gonna go X defend. Next would be X special defend if I get the turn. I do get the turn. Once encore wears off, it'll say Pikachu's encore ended. Yep, there we go. I don't think I'm dead. I'm gonna actually check just to make sure it won't go
I
for
don't think
quick
I'm
attack.
dead. Look at
Oh, it's yeah, I'm not gonna. Oh shoot! Oh no, dude!
Did you just go for a...
I went for the
Okay.
1 in 16 when I really should.
Why?
Actually, I didn't trust my notes
Oh.
actually in that instance.
Why did
I didn't
you
trust my notes to have
heal?
calcs, but yeah, it's a 1 in 16. I should have healed. There's no reason not to heal. If I know that I'm gonna get quick attack because
You don't even have flail. That's the point. And even if you did, you were not plus whatever.
yeah.
Okay, let's go. Thank you, fondly.
That was actually a really good setup. I just should have trusted my notes a little bit more.
I am catching up a little here. Did you grab Mount Silver Candy?
I did, yeah. I went to 63.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna need it, so I'm gonna grab it. It should help me out. I'm not sure. I might be so mediocre that.
Yeah, it did hurt there. I didn't have to let it happen, but
I'll grab it for safety. Whatever.
Alright.
I don't think I've ever done that. Okay. Double talk to Oak. That's a new double talk for me.
Oh wow, yeah, it's 4 to 8 turns encore in this game.
Yeah.
That's wild.
We treat it as like 3 to 7.
Yeah.
But okay. So I got Encore 5 there. It's not bad. Now we're gonna get Venusaur. I'm gonna have to heal right away, because Venusaur can just kill me from here. I don't want to go for the attract. Until I can live a hit. Yeah, we're gonna be doing the rest of the setup on Venusaur. Giga Drain. That's good. That's alright. Now we're gonna see some attract magic here. So that's +1 Spadaf. I'm probably gonna have to heal after this.
So depending on how much of an encore you get, you'd set up the rest.
Yeah.
After the encore ends in the next spawn. Okay.
+2 Spadaf. Sea Powder's fine. It means I can't get poisoned from Sludge Bomb. It does like to use Sleep Powder if you're not already sleeping, so it's good in the sense that it gives you a non-damaging turn for setup. That's gotta be a crit. Yeah. Have to retry.
Yeah. Going in with the minimum amount of attacks you need is pretty rough.
Yeah.
It does mean I'm getting closer, though. I'm almost to red.
We're
Hopefully...
not there yet.
No, not yet.
Well, it's
got
definitely
decent-
been closer now. Made
Yeah.
closer.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a race.
We do have a race. That was actually a low roll. Quick attack. 29. Just want to say that.
It is going to be a little bit funny with my Shuckle HP.
Yeah. You're not good odds of living.
I freaked out. I really should have switched when I didn't run away the first time. I was just like, what the
Oh no. Here we go.
I've never had that happen before.
So I was only able to get my 2 speeds, and since I have bad attack, this is definitely a range. Alright. Well, I went for Volt Tackle, so I'm able to continue the fight, but I lose my X speeds. It'll kill itself on the Volt Tackle recoil. So I'm gonna go Centric here.
Alright, I'm starting now.
GL.
Thank you.
So Gyarados is gonna be able to get Intimidated off here on Snorlax, which is nice, but
I lived.
definitely just rather get the range on Pikachu. I'll probably go for Blizzard first, so I'm gonna Expedite first. Yep. Defense. For Crunch. Death Drop. We're gonna go again. On defense. Alright.
Wow. Okay. Also just got minimum encore. My cat is saying hi. She would like to watch my DS screen. Cool.
Yo, what up, cat?
Tucker the cat. I forgot to use the rare candy. Okay. That's fun. That's the whole point of getting it. We should be fine without it. We'll see. Should live that, right? Yeah.
Okay, speeds are set up. Gonna go attacks now. So I deliberately got Snorlax to use Blizzards because it's its weakest move and it can miss, obviously. Yeah, I'm fine. I'm actually very scared of Giga Impact right now. It can happen if he runs out of PP, but he'll normally not use it.
Alright, good. Alright, so now I'm using my attacks.
I forgot to use Attract.
Oh, I forgot that too! You know what? I should just force run use that move.
Funny, I always tell people to use Attract when I notice it first, but I did not do it this time.
Do as I say, not as I do.
Yep.
That should be... I think that's 2.
Alright, well, we're fully set up now, so we're gonna go on the offense. Hopefully. No, dude! No fucking... Oh my god. Of course.
Oh no.
Got a decent chance here. Sludge Bomb don't crit me now. Good.
That's
Hopefully, I did not go to +6. If I actually went to +6, that is bad, because I may hit stuff into heal range, which is annoying. But I kind of lost count there. Got a little bit distracted. Wow, that's an annoying poison. I think I want to actually antidote and then hyper potion, just because I'm so low on. Okay. Yeah, and also because that can happen. Alright, so let's see how much this waterfall does. Okay, good. So I went to the proper X items. And I'm also remembering now that I never X defended, and I do need to do that.
Oh my god, not again, dude. Not again. So I think the Snorlax just simply saw that I could die from Giga Impact. Oh, I actually got the range this time. That's good. So you just went for it. Because it's out of PP, and once it's out of PP, you can start going for Giga Impact. Let's go Def here.
Okay. We got Snorlax. Snorlax is annoying. But we'll hope he's nice. That's actually why I used 2, because Crunch can drop a death. That might be heal range. I think it's not. I think we're good. Okay, cool.
Yeah, this is why estimate is 240.
Right, red is exactly why the estimate's so high. Like, even though I'm pretty much ahead of Tucker, I can still get really fucked here. So we'll see. And yeah, it would be even worse with a Melgardos. Because you don't get those attract turns, and it's really rough. Alright, one more turn. This is the very last opportunity he has to crit me. See? Okay! That's a win. GG.
GG.
What a race! I was behind the entire time, and then...
Red has done it again.
Yeah, Red decided. And yeah, so that's why it doesn't matter if you get really unlucky the entire run, you can get lucky at the end and finish Red off. Keep gambling. It's fun.
Keep gambling. Never give up.
Yep, never give up. In the words of great Fisherman Scott, never give up. GG. And that's time for me, by the way, on the second fade out. So 2:28:23, I think, or 2:28:27 or something.
Yeah, you have 29 on the stream, but
Yeah, that's fine. Alright, and now we just have to hope that Tucker wins.
I'm now able to win because you have beaten me.
Yeah, exactly.
Alright. Just behave, Blastoise. It's not behaving. Alright, I think the last one is Charizard, isn't it? I think that's it.
Yeah.
Should be. Oh, I have one more. Never mind. Sorry. Alright, so Venusaur is the last one that I really have to worry about. Do I have a chance to waterfall here?
With your attack, I don't know. You're at +6, right? Or +5?
No, 5.
5?
Yeah, I don't have the attack. I need 24.
No, you cannot, yeah.
Not 4. I was actually worried about Lapras being, Oh, I just can't heal that. Because I'm out of full restores.
Oh, do you not have Awakenings?
Nope.
Ooh.
I use all of my Awakenings on Morty. So... And then I use like 3 full restores on Lance.
Alright.
And then another on Blue.
Wait, how many? Do you only have 2 hypers?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh shit, you might
I have
die.
to wake up. I have to wake up.
YOLO!
That's all you can do.
at least he gets to recharge from Frenzy Points, but
Alright, Is he Sludge Bomb? I don't think he does. I'm gonna actually super.
Yeah, I think Super's the play.
He has Sludge Bomb! No, dude.
Fuck. Ah, this is so stupid. Ah, fuck. I'm so nervous for you.
Okay, well... Kinda just have to hope. Oh, dude. I don't want to do this again. Don't do this. He did it. Alright. Yeah, I have to retry. That's just...
no
I
way.
can't do anything about that.
Red is very hard in this game. I actually got really lucky that I beat him in one try. All things considered.
I've never had this issue before, not having full restores.
Right. Yeah, that's why I always full heal with I always buy extra full heals and then use full heal and
Yeah.
for Confuse Ray on Will.
Everything kind of just happened in a way that this would happen.
Or it's just like, you don't need to full heal for Will. I'm like, yes. That's so good.
I mean, I only had one full heal for the entire run, and that's the one you get in Ilex.
Yeah, you didn't buy the
I got that
extras.
until Flappy.
I buy the extras. So they come in clutch.
Okay, we're able to get the attack. Snorlax is gonna come out here. I'm gonna attract turn 1, like I should be doing. At this point, I definitely just want to win, so that I don't go overestimate. But
Right.
it's kind of not up to me.
Yeah, let Red decide.
Alright. Start going in on the attacks now. How about just 3 more infatuations? Okay. Just don't crit. Alright. That's the last X attack I need. I'm gonna heal after this.
Yeah, cake on it. Yeah, brother.
I definitely need my trucker energy right now.
Yep.
Shadow Ball is fairly harmless. Just don't want to spit up drop. Yeah, not a great end there. I definitely wanted either a flinch or just another attract, but hopefully we're fine. This Lapras is actually almost a range, I think. Actually, it is a range. I have only 4, but that's a good roll. Okay, just hit again. So it's just Blastoise and Venusaur now. Okay, I have to heal immediately. Yeah, it was pretty important to go to 63 here and get the rare candy, Mount Silver, because otherwise the Blastoise and Lapras would be ranges even at +5.
Yeah, the Mount Silver candy is really helpful when you're at really good attack and speed, and it's also helpful when you're at really bad attack and speed.
I definitely needed it. Alright, here's Venusaur. Last thing. Obviously don't want to see Sleep Powder. Alright, just don't crit. That's a win. There we go. GG.
GG.
Yeah, happy for you, bud.
An underestimate.
Yeah.
Yippee. Yeah, we try to give ourselves enough of a buffer on red, and it almost wasn't enough. So thankfully, we're through.
I also just looked it up, and I actually, you know what, I'll tell you after the race.
Alright.
Alright. But yeah, thank you for having us. This was a ton of fun. Yeah, I'm really glad we got to display this run for all of you. And I'm really hoping that some of you consider learning it yourself.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a really fun category. I feel like the mindset that you have to come into this, playing this category is just like trying to have fun, and then at the end, you know, if you're like doing a race, then it's like, you know, it's more fun if you die.
Yeah.
But if you try to do like a PB attempt, it's like, oh my god, what is happening? Like, can't deal with this. But yeah, it was fun. It was fun.
Oh yeah, thank you guys so much. That was an awesome race. I've to tell you the truth, I've really only watched like the red fight for this category because I know it's crazy, but the setup to get there is pretty cool too. So it's good to see the whole thing.
This category has like a lot of crazy strats that look insane, and then when they work out, they just look beautiful. So happy we got to showcase it. GG Salime.
Yeah, thank you.
Good race, man. Really
Good
fun.
race to both of you. That was awesome.